Alright. Hello everybody. It's been a minute. Let me just check. Is the music too loud for Fury of Dracula? Maybe just a smidge. Right, hope it's not too loud. Okay, so we are doing a little practice game here as hunters against Tarvalot. We are on the eve of the League of Dracula 2026. I'm trying to get a little bit of practice in. I'll read that in a second. What start do I want to do? I'm still a bit conflicted about what start I'll do for the tournament. I should really stick with the tried and tested, but I think I might just do Oktoberfest today, I think. It'd be very strange playing in a tournament, or at least a non-team tournament anyway, where I'm not doing my setup. I might switch to my setup. I don't know, maybe I'll do it based on my opponent. I'm not sure really. We'll see. We shall see. But anyway, so if you're watching this on the day or very, very soon after that this gets released, that this is a practice game for the League of Dracula. Sign-ups are still open, but they're closing very, very soon. Everybody's welcome. But if you're a newcomer, you have to play some practice games in a very short space of time for your sign-up to be approved. But yeah, let's get underway. Obviously, in this tournament, we've got a couple of house rules in play. Let me just quickly do my first set of supplies here. Let's go out the... Not you want to see early. Okay. I see. And that's the problem with Oktoberfest. So yeah, we have the Dark Call variant, which is coded into the game. So you go into the house rules screen, you'll find a little option, which is when Dracula draws or activates Dark Call, as well as taking 2 damage and gaining 5 encounter cards, Dracula draws the top event card. If it's a Hunter event, it gets discarded. If it's a Dracula event, he gets to keep it, and then whatever chaos that causes will happen. We've obviously used it before in the last 2 spring tournaments from a Northern Hemisphere perspective. But this is the first time I'm actually going to use it in the flagship tournament, the League of Dracula. So we'll see what chaos that's going to cause. Get rid of dogs. Apologies for any technical issues with my mic. I should probably go and buy a new mic before the tournament. Because this one, it's in terms of sound quality, it's much better than the other one I had. For you viewers who remember the channel from a long time ago. But it's got like one of those unmute buttons on the back, and I think it's a bit stuck, so it just keeps randomly turning itself on and off. And then because of that, it beeps in my ear, which frustrates me. Yeah, I'm just gonna take stock off Godalming here. We'll do it like this. I might give you holy bullets actually. Yeah, let's do that. And the other house rule we have is a self-imposed house rule. So again, it's the first time we've done like friendly games maybe where we've had self-imposed rules, but this is the first time we're doing it in a tournament. So it's around consecrated ground. So we'll see if I actually draw consecrated ground to see if I get affected by it. So basically the house rule, we're calling it one or the other. When you play consecrated ground, you have to choose to play either the consecrated ground token or up to 3 heavenly host tokens. You don't get both. So if I want to play consecrated ground token, I'll just play it wherever I want, and then I skip all the prompts for the heavenly hosts. If it's the reverse, if I want to play heavenly hosts, then because I can't skip the consecrated ground token prompt, the Dracula player will tell me where the Consecrated Ground token should be placed. So we'll place it in somewhere which is irrelevant. What's going on here in the chat? I'm gonna get torpedoed. Well, we don't know. Alright, let's just keep no Dark Hole, which I'm kind of surprised because I thought, given the fact Dracula was discovered so early, you might want to just do a Dark Hole just to sort of get the chaos back up and running, but maybe not. The issue with nice. Oh gosh, she's got really good events. We're going to trade them around. So the issue with Spain here, so obviously this is a weakness of Oktoberfest, that Spain is an option. The fact that Madrid is on the trail is really good for me, because Madrid is a spot that hunters will probably go into because they'll roll down from Paris and things. And Dracula can just put really nasty stuff like bats and things in there, catch the lone hunter who's coming in to deal with the first encounter, and then push them around, push them into vampires, push them into Dracula space. Things start maturing. You've got an isolated hunter. It can get a bit tricky, especially if tickets are not cooperating. I don't really want to have to move a lot of hunters very, very early, but I might have to here. I'm tempted here to maybe take Excellent Weather and maybe even Lucky Find to a certain extent. I might just move with Van Helsing and the others can just supply. But he's going to take 1, 2... I don't know. Yeah. I don't even make it in time. I need to try and get that last white one. So I can maybe move Mina in. I don't know. We'll see. It's just, yeah, it's very slow trying to get into Iberia. Munich doesn't have good rail connections. In terms of, it's all a bit awkward. If there was just a rail to Milan, it would make it a lot easier. But you have to go around the long way without charter carriage. I don't want to use sense of emergency. That movement could be really handy later. I'm very intrigued to see how this house rule affects me, because even if the hunters don't draw Consecrated Ground, Dracula, can play around the sort of the restriction in that sense. And I've seen it in a couple of practice games I've done already, where Dracula just ends up making moves that ordinarily they would never do. Because they know, well, I can just land here, and it doesn't matter if Dracula, if the hunters play Consecrated Ground, because they can only hit me in a way that is not as bad as it would be ordinarily. I might keep the dogs for now. Hide scouts, okay, this is kind of important. Okay. No real surprise, off the rail line. Might need a sense of emergency after all. Let's think. Granada moves to here. Van Helsing lands. Granada moves to here. Van Helsing rails to Saragossa. Yeah, I can't even get into Granada. I really need that white one. There we go. There we go. Okay, so we can actually start moving Mina in now. Or we could... Seward could move. Seward could move. Yeah, I think we do it like that. Keep stake, keep weapon, throw away bullets. Seward moves. And Mina and Gandari just stay put in supply. I kind of like that. Okay, that was fortunate. Let's say that was fortunate. I might actually throw that ticket back in, so then Seward's more likely to get to Marseille. So yeah, definitely in Lisbon, so that's fine. It's not Dracula's current location that I'm particularly worried about, unless he goes into one of these two spaces. It's a fact, can I get to Granada or not? I don't want to be using Renewed Vigor here. I don't want to be really using a sense of emergency. I'd probably have to if that white one didn't appear. So I'm just going to keep supplying, get some good things. Now there's another sense of emergency. Right, Seward, off you go, sunshine. Good. So, yeah, if you keep rolling well, you'll get there. Question is, will you? That's the big question. You're going to supply. Knife again. Very nice. We'll throw away the bullets. Yeah, I think Consecrated Ground was probably the easiest thing that we could target for a self-enforced house rule. And it's still a relatively minor change. But just hopefully it'll just give Dracula a little bit more wiggle room. You're going to have to draw and probably get rid of an escape route. And do I want to throw away this 2-2 ticket? I might actually do tickets here. And then I'm going to throw that ticket back in. So it makes it even more likely that Seward gets Saragossa. Oh wait, so Dracula's here. Oh, excellent. Yeah, Dracula's in Santander. Is he going to go into Bordeaux today? Am I just going to jump straight past him? What is Gadam? You have those things. Yeah, unless it's a hide in Lisbon. Yeah, I don't know. I've got to be really careful because if Van Helsing dies, I lose renewed vigor, which is far from favourable. But if I also send the 2 hunters into Iberia, Dracula can just leave and then Britannica's wide open. So we got to be really careful here. No, you don't end up just overcommitting. I think Charlie Carriage is more valuable than that. You just deal with the trail, I think. I mean, Dracula could also be here. He's here. We could do it. Do we do a 2-on-1? Is that a bit mad? So it's not really equipped for this. I'm just going to escape. I might need a stake for down here. I don't want to throw away a stake now. We can deal with this vamp later. Okay. Okay, that's a point. Do I want to move Van Helsing in? He can maybe Holy Bullet it, and then I use the Lucky Find. Have we used both Holy Circles? So I'm not even looking at the combat. I'm just so... Just the more time I can look at the map state, the better. Yeah, maybe we just try and kill it with Holy Bullets. I don't know. I mean, having Holy... I could just get... I might end up getting Holy Bullets again. With... No, we don't play Lucky Find now. We play it in the Dracula fight. Again, if Van Helsing dies, you lose renewed vigor. So that is something that we have to be a little bit careful about. So the question is, do I want to play pistol here? I think we just do. I'd be really gutted if I miss an opportunity here. Okay. So it takes 2 damage, gives away another point, but the vampire dies. And I can either obtain a Holy Circle or more bullets. Or like a Heavenly Host or something. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of like that. Yeah, I kind of like that plan. And now Escaper's Bat is also better for Dracula, just because now there's no encounter to clear. He got 2 points out of it. So yeah, definitely not terrible. If he just keeps applying with you. Oh, man. think we do this, and then we reveal the crucifix, because I want to keep double knife. Double knife's just too good. Got double surprising return, but no. Oh yeah, now we play Lucky Find. What do we have? What do we have? Oof. That's not ideal, but we can grab a knife. Do I want to play this really defensively? I'm not quite sure how I want to fight this. I mean, maybe... Could take a... I mean, a cheeky crucifix might actually not be too bad here. Even with Van Helsing, I'm not really concerned if he gets bitten. Even though it would be another point. It's like the crucifix or the knife. I mean, knife makes most sense, but... like in terms of longer term sort of strategy, but then even if we can get out of this fight, a stake would be very useful. How many stakes have I thrown away? Because the problem is, what's the way that Gadami will just yoink 2 stakes now from the deck? I almost want to take Crucifix, because then I'm hiding that I've got it. And it might sort of catch Dracula going, wait, you've thrown away a knife. But Crucifix is just very risky, because you just... if you use it wrong, you just end up doing no damage. Let's take Knife. Let's just take the predictable thing. But I think there's a world there where maybe we could have done a little bit of shenanigans with that. I actually don't know. Do I want to like double dodge or something? I think I do. I might double dodge here. I don't know what Drac's objective... I mean, probably try and kill Van Helsing? Not sure. Okay. Well, he could have escaped. Now, this is where maybe Crucifix could have been handy, because he might try and keep Van Helsing in this fight. I don't have great strength or anything, so... do I want to play something like a Heavenly Host with Seward? How likely is it you're going to target Van Helsing? Because if it's Seward, I actually don't want to get beaten up too much, because he needs to go to Granada tomorrow. So... Can we just play Heavenly Host and just get it sort of done? How likely is it he's played Desecrated Sword in this lot? Possibly. Possibly. But being Cardiff, I could probably try and supply again. Let's play Heavenly Host. I don't think that's crazy. Now what does Van Helsing do? Does he try and play a weapon, or does he escape? I think Dracula's going to mesmerize. That's my gut feeling of what he would do. But the problem is I don't want to punch, because then I'm in major trouble. So let's escape. Okay, so he's getting 4 damage. Oh. Okay. Well, that was anticlimactic. Fine, I think. I wish I kept a stake now. Yeah, I wish I kept the stake, because it would have made this just a little bit easier. But that's fine. Do you want to trade for a... You've got a gun. Yeah, I think just heal. And do you heal? What do you do tomorrow? Do you go to Santander? Could trade Sense of Emergency. Okay, Okay, Seward rolls badly. There's a very good chance he makes it. Come on, let's gamble that Seward makes it, and let's just heal. Yeah, I wish I kept the stake now, actually. Yeah, that would have just been better long term for me. Or medium term. Trying to just do all these encounters. Oh, he's gone back into Madrid. Ah, okay. Okay, interesting. Okay, well, if you're just going to run around and just do that sort of stuff, I don't really care. Because I'm going to get ahead of you. You're not going to be able to place down as many... Ah, then you can attack Seward. Okay. Well, let's just draw. Ugh, 2 heavenly hosts. Awkward. Jonathan Harker. Okay. Let's search. Because then we've got surprising return up and running then, if that's the case. Good. Okay. So what I expect is going to happen here is that my mic goes mental. Drac's going to move into Granada, but because Seward's, you'll have 1 encounter from the lair, but not from moving into the space. So I'm not going to have to deal with doubled up stuff. So that's nice. I think we just get ahead of this and we send Van Helsing in here. New supply Mina. Horse. Very good. Yeah, you get rid of Crucifix. Newspaper reports. Okay, fine. Not that we really need that one. So yeah, so Mina moving in. That kind of stops Dracula from doing whatever he wants in here, because I could just jump on 3v1 and then we've got renewed vigor. Even if he lands on a if he's away from Van Helsing could tick it first and then rail onto his space. I think, do we trade Heavenly Hosts? Ah man, I don't want Gadami running around with 2 Heavenly Hosts. He's not going to fight though. So maybe we just keep Mina with 2 knives. And then Gadami can try and trade the Heavenly Hosts around later. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Right, you're going to search this. Do I search with a stake? Kind of, because if it's a delaying thing, I can't even get to Cardiff in time then. So, yeah, I kind of expect it to be a hoax. Cardiff could be a vamp, though. Van Helsing. Ugh, Desperate Soul. Okay, there is a Desperate Soul in here. Unfortunate. Okay. Okay, well, Liso can move into Cardiff tomorrow. Van Helsing goes into Lisbon. So then that means... yeah, so we can then resupply in Cardiff. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. So just going to play it very sort of slow and steady here. I'm not going to just jump on Drac. Yeah, that fight... Yeah, it's just so interesting how we just both kind of wanted to get out of that fight. I'm glad Van Helsing didn't take that damage though. But yeah, I wish I'd taken a stake with him, because there could be a vamp in here and then I'll have some issues then. But it's just going to resupply. How many stakes are left? 2, but Gadami's going to supply now. He might just supply both. I hope it's a horse and something else at the top. But then the thing is, he'll supply. I might have to play Speedy Telegraph to supply with Seward. I will see. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Oh, Dark. Well, yeah, makes sense. There is a Dragon event on top. Okay, no prompt. So it's not play immediately. But that means it could be unearthly swiftness. Ah, that's actually really good. That's actually really clever, because now he can move into Granada and you have double. But then he won't be able to go into Cardiff because I can just sit there. Yeah, and then he's on a rail line. Yeah, okay. I think we can do some stuff with this. Oh, there's a stake. I gotta chuck it, unfortunately. We don't need two of them. I really need to try and do a trade to get stuff off. Otherwise I'm just searching things. Well, Mina's moving. Mina is going to move. So yeah, I think... Yeah, because you're not going to clear Santander. So we just move you to Lisbon. Both search tonight. Dracula will probably go into Granada. Risky, of course, if Consecrated Ground is a thing, but we don't have it. But Dracula doesn't know that, and then suddenly I've picked up a yellow 1. Oh, interesting. Okay, so you have wild horses then? Okay, that could be a little bit problematic. That definitely makes our renewed vigor a bit weaker. Fighting vamp? No, not a fighting vamp. Okay. Well, that could have been way worse. Yeah, let's just search this. Let's just get ahead of this. That's fine. We can get rid of this weapon. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. That could have been way scarier. Now, we have got this double thing. Could be 2 vamps. Do I clear Santander? I don't know if I want to give him more cards. So I might just let him have the health. I don't think 2 health is the be-all and end-all at this stage. He might wolf form at some point, but... if you're going to Granada... Okay, double on Madrid makes a lot of sense. I can't get there yet, so we're just going to stay put. So many prompts. So many prompts. So you're just going to keep supplying. There it is. So, yeah. All the stakes are gone. Escape route. Well, at least I'm not drawing amazing stuff. But, you know, escape route can be handy. Holy Circle. Sister Agatha, alright? Get in here. Supply up with Van Helsing. Garlic Reaver. Oh, really? Oh, man. Maybe we do Rufus Smith here. And then if we get a good fight, we can then maybe put Aggie in. Yeah, I kind of want to punish Dracula if he goes to sea. Because he can't stay here. He's going to have to go to... Really, Mina? Fucking really? You had one job to do. Wild. All 3 allies coming out. Okay. Right, now we can... You got Holy Circle, so I'm not... Oh no, you need to heal anyway because you don't have anything else to do. Do we trade? Do we get ticket? What do we do here? I mean, you could get rid of... I know you're gonna move, aren't you? You're gonna move down to Marseille. So yeah, let's just get a ticket. You not having to get a ticket tomorrow in case his renewed vigor is not... Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, there's all a bit of a sort of a bluffing game here. I don't have Forewarned. I don't really want to play Renewed Vigor. If Alicante is just then a fog. Because then I trap Seward. Lose Renewed Vigor. Oh, what? Interesting. It's not quite what I thought you were going to do. You've got a, you've got Desecrated Soul that's about to mature. We do have to be a little bit careful here because I bet Mina's going to get pushed into Madrid. And that could be kind of nasty. But then again, I mean, you're using your wild horses now. I could play Sense of Emergency to block Alicante. Oh, are you going to go into Santander? Ah, that's what you might do. Now I'm within Sense of Emergency range of Santander, so that's really nice. I think you just supply. Okay, we'll get rid of We'll do Crucifix over that. Oh, love it, love it, love it, love it. We'll take Garlic over Garlic Wreath, I think. And then we move Mina into Saragossa. Now, she might get pushed here. But then, if she gets pushed now, okay, I was going to say wild horses get used, but no. Dracula is holding on to them. Could have got pushed into Madrid, could have got pushed into the Santander thing. Is Dracula just going to Wolffall into Santander? Is that what's going to happen here? Because you got wild horses, you can block one hunter, and then you can... You might be able to block somebody else coming in with fog. Interesting. What do I do with Van Helsing? Do I try and do tickets again, or do I... Ticket. I think that one we put back in. We don't need 2 3-2s right now. Yeah, I don't... Because, yeah, Santa. Oh my god. Dracula. My god, what is up with me? Yeah, Dracula's getting no benefit from Desecrated Soul because you've just fed in Granada. So... The thing is, I have Renewed Vigor, and the fact I've got Sense of Emergencies just really helps with this. Wild Horses isn't affected by Rail. See, I've got Oh, you got triple encounter. Right, of course you do. Well, that's an interesting conundrum. Do we pull the trigger here? Oh man, do we pull the trigger? Do we pull the trigger? We could do. We could do. If we play Renewed Vigor now, how likely is it then that... I'm going to get fogged. There's no way you don't play fog in this situation, right? Oh, Madrid could be bats, so then somebody comes into Santander, Wild Horses push them into Madrid, and then with Renewed Vigor you push the bats they get pushed away. But I can still get a 3-on-1 then. But then you need to get forewarned timing right. Oh man, oh man. How, you know... I mean, I could not play Speedy Telegraph. So then I just play Sense of Emergency with Godalming. So that means then, if he gets Wild Horsed away and there's no bats in any of these 3 locations, then he is still relevant. You know, we've got good potential here, and then get Aggie back in. It's just if there's a fog, and if I mistime the forward, or if it gets ambushed, you know, the wrong time or whatever. I mean, the good thing that we have is because forewarn's on Seward, he can move in first, and then Van Helsing can trade it off him, and he rails in. So, I think we're guaranteed 2 people in this fight. But I have to pay Renewed Vigor then. Do we want to pay Renewed Vigor? I mean, if Godalming moves in and he gets fogged, the others can still do useful stuff, right? We can supply, go into Madrid, try and deal with that. We've got Granada to deal with. You know, we can get other stuff done. It's not terrible. It's not an amazing use of Renewed Vigor. I think we go for it. Let's just try it. And watch this crash and burn. I think we hold off on the Speed Telegraph, because I don't think we benefit from it. Right, okay. So I don't think Drac will be expecting Sense of Emergency here from Godalming. I don't know when Wild Horses are going to get played. I don't know if, even if Dracula uses Wild Horses, if I'm trading like the Renewed Vigor for Wild Horses, is that a fair trade? Because I've got 2 Spanish returns, so I can get Aggie in for the fight. If the fight is really good for me, then maybe just don't take Aggie. Okay. What? Wait, you're letting... Huh? You're letting me get in here? Without trading? What? Oh, without trading. Without ambushing? What is going on? Should he ambush me at least with Desecrated Soul, right? What is going on here? I don't want to search, because if there's a fog, I can't clear it. Imagine if everybody gets fogged in Santander, then Madrid matures. I think you just get an event. Oh, okay. Right. Now, man. You move in. I really want to supply, but just I don't know when Wild Horses are going to trigger. Tavalar could escape us back against Swords. We might need Aggie just to counter that a little bit. That might be free in a couple minutes. That's funny. I really need to trade a Heavenly Host off Godalming. I need him to have a weapon, but Sue doesn't have another weapon to give him. Van Helsing does. This is where Speedy Telegraph would have been very useful, actually, to do really nice trades. I guess Mina could do one. I don't know. Do I even move Mina in here? I'm so confused. Is it like double mob? Is that what this is? Let's take an event. Mitra. Okay. I think we take the forewarned here, but this is so obvious that it's a forewarned trade. But so wild horses can't block this. Oh, Oh, you might ambush me now because you know I don't have a Heavenly Host. I don't think I move Mina in here. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I'll give you the cards. I might need the full one for something else. I'm not throwing away a full one on a discard, so not at this stage. That's fine. Okay. I guess yeah, you're just trying to sort of bait that you don't have fog. Do I try to kill this vamp? I don't know. Really great if Mina didn't have to deal with this vamp, but let's just escape. Another fang? No, mesmerize. Okay. I mean, if I get plotted here, I could just do garlic knife over and over. But if Dracula claws or strings, I might end up taking more damage. Plotting? Yep. Okay. Yeah, maybe just play garlic knife over and over. I don't know, is that crazy? Dracula's probably going to play strength here. Normally you play strength. Dracula could play fangs here, but that's why garlic's good in this situation. Hey, there you go. And also because I was mesmerized, so garlic and knife does same damage. So that's good. What do you do now, Drac? Are you gonna strength me? Strength's the only thing I kind of fear. If you claw, I'll just knife through you. Maybe just play knife then. I didn't reveal anything in that fight before we... Okay, you've mesmerized my knife. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. It's actually really good for me here. I can just play garlic, and the only thing Jack can really do is just claw, and then the vampire dies. So... he might then play strength 2 rounds in a row. But... note to self, play fangs on Van Helsing. Oh, cool, vampire dies. Nice. Love it. I like that a lot. Yes, Van Helsing took 2 damage, but... if the next encounter is some sort of damaging thing, then we can just block it with forewarned, or just move Mina in and just go wallop. Okay, didn't ambush. I'm really scared this is a fog. I have an opportunity here for a kind of decent 3v1, except Godalming has 2 Heavenly Hosts. I mean, it has 2 knives. She's not... Let's apply. Because I could rail in. I might just get a forewarned. See, plan ambush would be so good here. It has to be a fog, right? But that's the thing with fogs now. You can just bait that you have fog. I say now, for the last 2 years, since the change. I remember back in the good old days, anybody on the city could forewarn a fog. But this is much better. Because I'm now having to really think, is this a fog? Do I risk moving in? It could just be something really benign. Or something like a mob, which I'll tank a lot of damage, but I got a 4th hunter in. See if I can... I mean, this is probably double fighter vamp, I'd imagine. No, I'm not taking your bait. I think if I get Aggie back in, and as long as Godalming doesn't get fanged out the combat, I think I can kill Dracula. Oh. Oh, of course, you're going to now push me in, and there's fog. Yeah, of course. Oh, that's so dumb. Of course, of course. That makes so much sense. I'm so used to not playing with wild horses. Just show me the fog. Yeah, oh, well played. Oh no. Okay, that's terrible. Of course, yeah, that's just so stupid. Oh man, okay, this game is brutal now. Because I can't get to Madrid, so Madrid matures. So I'm going to be probably down 9 points here. I had to go 2 spaces. I had to go to Granada, not Madrid. Oh, that is so stupid. That's so stupid. Man. Well, you blew my renewed vigor, and you got 7 more points out of it from this mature. And if it's not 2 vamps, if it's a host and a vampire, then I am in a really shit position. This is terrible. Yeah, oh my god, I've really fucked that up. Yeah, you really need to get used to playing against these Dracula cards. Oh, okay, I didn't expect you to go into a layer. Oh, are you going to move back into Madrid? No. No way you're going to do that. Right? You don't get wolf form back if you mature Madrid. We just supply then. Local rumours. And the whole trail's revealed. Do you take advantage in here? Oh man, you got so much stuff you need to do. Where's the other sense of emergency? It's over here. Yeah, let's... Yeah, actually, we could do this. Take sense of emergency. Take that. I'm going to have to give you stuff that I don't want to give you, but... yeah. Okay, okay. So... nope. So what I'm trying to do here, I want to get all my items around. So, you're going to trade. Who are you trading with? Are you trading with Van Helsing? I think you are. You're going to trade with Van Helsing. And give you that. Oh. Take the gun? Ugh. Yeah. And then do you swap? So you've got an anti... do you trade with Mina? Yeah, I think you trade with Mina. So we got that going on. Does Van Helsing heal? Yes, because then he can sense emergency tomorrow. Because he then doesn't need a train ticket. He can go anywhere he wants. I mean, it does nothing. Oh, so dumb. I could have been in a 3v1 with Aggie. At least now my items are in a much stronger position. So, okay. Oh, well, that's 1 point fewer than it could have been. Oh, that's so... I cannot believe I did that. Well, the only good thing here is that Dracula only has 4 spaces to move into. And no... I mean, the only thing they could do is block me with fog. Do I use one of my allies to search? Possibly. Very possibly. I don't want to play Renewed Vigor. Maybe. Maybe. Dracula can't wolf forms. There's only 4 locations. I can rule one of them out. But again, if Dracula's got... Oh, Dracula's reshuffled the deck. So I mean, that Dracula definitely has the fog. Question is, does Dracula play it now? That's the question. Does Dracula actually play the fog now? Good thing is I can play Spider's Return before... I mean, I could play both Spider's Returns. But that just means that an Aggie's never coming back. Let's skip. Do I play one Spider's Return? Oh, don't know. There is a second one, right? Yes, but then Suit has no events. I think we search one space. Right. So, I mean, it could be Toulouse, but I'm going to search one of the ports. I check Barcelona is probably the least likely place. No. Right. Do I search the other port is the question. The search function is so useful. He's played second fog. I can't really stop it. Seward doesn't have... He has to be an Alicante, right? Maybe I just play... Do I just play Renewed Vigor anyway? If he's in Toulouse, I can just surround him, I think. What is... You got Chartered Carriage. Can't get to Toulouse. So you can check these two. Do we play Speedy Telegraph is the question. Maybe. You could rail to Alicante and then you could fast forward up to Toulouse. Oh man. Van Helsing could supply first as well. This could be terrible. I might just be expending so much energy. I can't believe I mucked up that Wild Horses thing. You've probably played Fog. That you must have played Fog. Oh, idiot, I could Psychic Scan. And that rules out Toulouse. And then she can rail last. And now she can't get into the fight. Ah! Idiot. Well, it's okay. Let's think about this. Van Helsing can go in first and then trade for one back to Seward. Yep. Oh, okay. Nice. Yeah, you got Sensibility and Planned Ambush. I kind of want you in this fight. Oof, okay. I mean, it could move up to border or something, just to block that. Okay. Trade with Seward. And then Seward moves with horses. Because if he doesn't make it, he's got another move. Ah, you see? You see? I would have liked to free... Well, it's not a supply anyway, because there's no... There's no 100 event to pick up. But that's why you do that. Because you're being terrible at Seward and getting here. You're not ambushing me. Well, Mina's not getting in, so... There's no wild horses to save you this time. So, yeah, I think you... I mean, yeah, I don't really care about this. Yeah, so let's move to Bordeaux and block that. Fine. Okay, yeah, we get Aggie in here. So yeah, no Rufus Smith, but Aggie could be really useful. It just basically reduces Dracula's health by 2. Because he can't escape his bat or escape his mist. So, yeah, as long as I get him down to 2 health, he basically can't do anything. He can't go to sea. I just got to make sure here that people don't get ejected from the fight too early. I also got great strength in my back pocket. Yeah, let's just play pistol with Sword. And then Van Helsing does whatever he needs to do based upon planned ambush stuff. But yeah, great strength, Sister Aggie. Oof. I really wish that fight in Saturday would have happened. It'd be really cool to see actually the outcome of that. But it goes to show you gotta just really concentrate with these Dracula events. Okay, targeting good arming makes sense. You fanging? No, you're clawing. Ooh. That's interesting. I probably won't play Heavenly Host with good arming and Seward until it's at the point where if they get ejected, it's not the end of the world. Okay, right, you're targeting Van Helsing because you want to try and get him into kill range, but I've got great strength. So that kind of gives me an indication of what Dracula's objective's going to be. If he escapes his bat, it's not the end of the world either, because I've got a lot of movement. So I'll be able to run him down. Yeah, we'll play Heavenly Host, please. Whereas now he knows all Van Helsing's items, but I'm not overly fussed. Okay. So, do I now play Heavenly Host? So this thing, well, actually, because of the way Sister Agfoot works, Dracula doesn't get any benefit from healing anymore. Which is just busted, but never mind. That's something I would love as a coded house rule. Just reduce Aggie just to 1 damage. But in this situation, it's good for me. So, if Sud or Gadam get ejected from the fight, Dracula's still on 7 health. I think I win. I think I just play 2 Heavenly Hosts and Knife and I win here. Which is kind of a shame that there's, so early in the combat. I don't think there's a way I lose here. If Dracula claws Van Helsing, I save him with great strength. And even if I didn't have great strength, it wouldn't be a problem. Oh, okay, never mind. Never mind. No fangs, so we just heavily host him twice, he's gone. Yeah, I don't think there's any way Dracula gets out of that. If you just get a little bit of healing from Maggie, it might have made the difference. At least be 1 more round, and you could just suddenly surprise escape his back against somebody. But GG's. You have some regrets. Me too, buddy. I'm not happy that I gave up those points. That Saturday fight should have happened, but never mind. That was I should have just moved even further away. Oh yeah, Tarvala is playing in the tournament too, so that'll be very exciting. We're in different regions, so we probably won't play against each other, at least in the first phase of the league, but hopefully second league phase or knockout stage we'll be able to meet each other. I'm just gonna have a quick look. Maybe do we play again? We could do. Yeah. I mean, CG is still very risky there, but at least you know if you go into Granada, you're not just going to get CG'd off the board and just 15-0'd, right? That's just really nice. Again, didn't draw it. It'd be really nice to know what the encounter was in Toulouse. Tarvala's thing is making up funny lobby names, so I just have to wait for the. There we go. Let's switch. Cool. Good for the viewers as well. Oh, bodyguards. Oh, wow. Cool. I'm going to play on the evil side of the board. But it makes sense. You want to try and hold it. But the fact you go into an inland location, it makes it even more tempting for me to jump off. I was just hoping you'd know I knew... Oh my god, I was just hoping you'd know... You'd know that I knew you knew I had it. I did, but I moved in anyway. Mina couldn't get into the fight anyway. But that's the thing, like, the change to forewarned a couple of years ago, so that it's only the hunter who moves into the city who can activate it, just makes a huge difference. Because before, I would just put forewarned on Godalming and just make sure that he always moves in first, and then you basically can't stop anything. Whereas now I was able to make it work, where it was guaranteed if fog hit there, but I needed Speedy Telegraph to make that work, or I needed Renewed Vigor to make that work. Right. We are playing against Oktoberfest. And we have a Vamp. Do we want to play a Vamp first is the question. I don't know. I don't know. I need to... I just assume I'm going to be playing against Oktoberfest every game, but... Excuse me. I might not. Nant's not really far enough away now from 3 hunters. I mean, Santander is almost as far away, but they're far less likely to check it. I don't know what I do after Santander. Do I meander up this coastline? Is that a good idea? There's no way they search Bordeaux here. So let's go into Bordeaux, and then I'll have a turn of thinking if I want to go to Nantes or Santander. I think Santander is better because you need express movement to get there, or you need like. But even then, like, here's the thing: like we saw it last game, I got the white ones, but I've had games where I know that Dracula's in Iberia, but I just can't do anything about it because I just don't get the tickets or the movement to get in there. And you kind of need 2 hunters to deal with it properly. Apologies for the yawns. Late night gaming. Well, it's not even that late night, but it's late night for me. The joys of being a dad. Obviously in a tournament, I'll be taking notes. As Dracula, about what the hunters are doing, but do I want to put down a Vamp here? I don't know. I'm not quite sure what my long-term goal is here. I think Spy is just a good, solid early card. I'll put that down. I don't normally take notes when I'm playing hunters, only if Dracula does a really tricky wolf form. And I need to write down the list of locations and tick them off as I go, but... by and large, I don't really do that anymore. When I'm playing as Drac, I do take a lot more notes, because oh, there's newspaper. I want to try and remember what items are on each hunter, and also what items are being discarded. because that does give you a bit of an indication of what is going on. But then again, hunters might be playing a bit tricky. If I'm playing against a hunter who I've never played against before, then they will maybe prioritize items in slightly different ways to me, so, or to the community at large, so I can't just assume. I mean, I've just had something pop into my brain. I don't want to reveal too many sort of Dracula secrets of mine on this video, because I want to save it for the tournament. A really nice trick that I did in the league 4 years ago was go into Iberia later in the game and then go to C, but then end up misdirecting the space. The port. Well, my intention was to do that, but I forgot. But you can misdirect the port space, and then it means the hunters don't actually know where you've left from. Now, obviously, if they got Bunny Trail, they can find that out pretty quickly. But sometimes you have to hope that hunters don't have such things. I'll try to go like Bordeaux, Toulouse, and then Saragossa, and then go into Iberia. I could even go into like Marseille and then wolf form into Italy, and they probably won't expect me to do that. I could even wolf form deeper into Iberia. I've seen other people do that before. Bats in Bordeaux could be a little bit brutal here. Also, even if it gets layered, it's a really good location for bats. So let's do that. I've got some more vamps, so we like that. Yeah, fog and layered fog or layered bats in port cities like Bordeaux and Marseille are just really good. I do like playing as Dracula, but the problem is I don't have, maybe it's a rustiness thing or maybe it's just my personality, but trying to do like the long-term planning. Where you get other players who can just see everything and then it all just clicks into place. Like, oh damn. You do need a bit of luck though, because if the hunters just step on your trail just slightly differently to how you want, it can foil everything. I think, yeah, we're going to Toulouse next, and again, I can then just sort of delay my decision making then. Do I want to go deeper into Iberia? What I put in Toulouse? Maybe Desecrated Soil. Don't have fogs, don't have hoaxes. So if I try and get some of them. So I can get into Madrid by the time newspaper triggers. Yeah, I could... Problem is I'm kind of boxed into a corner then. I'd love to wolf form from Marseille to Nuremberg, but I think that's just taking the piss slightly. Just asking for a psychic scan. But, rats. Rats. I often find sort of pre-tournament games, especially when I'm playing as Dracula, a lot of it's just limit testing. Trying to really ascertain what I can and can't get away with. So I think, at least I remember the first tournament, I lost so many games as Dracula before the tournament. And then actually during the tournament itself went really well. That was partly because I was banking up a lot of recordings in advance. So I was playing really late at night. I wasn't playing well at all. It just sort of clicks into gear. I've not been playing regularly at all, so I'm really excited to actually get some regular Fury of Dracula into my life. Even though it'll be you know, 1 or 2 games per week. But still. Okay, so what we get, I've not even paid attention to what they're getting rid of. Dogs, and then bullets, okay. I mean, could go up to Paris here, go climb off around Paris, and then look to wolf form. When they're starting to move out. 1. Need to wait for this prompt to move. If they charter carriage and it gets as far as Brussels. Let me see what Mina's doing here. I'd love to have a sneaky wolf form to Nuremberg. They don't find me, and then I move away. But A, could be Psychic Scan. Also, they could just draw Evil Presence or Local Rumors again. And then I'm in a really, really bad spot without my wolf form. So probably the longer I just hold off from not using wolf form, the better. It's just if I go Clermont Ferrand, then they know I'm not in the extremity. Okay, so that probably means you got tickets organized then. If you're doing that. Do I go Marseille and then wolf form into Italy? They probably won't scan Italy. I didn't go Saragossa, did I? No. If I go Marseille, I'm kind of committing to not go back into Iberia. I think it's a nice idea though. Let's try this. There's no way do they just randomly jump on top of me here? I mean, this could be kind of bad here. If they might just think, oh, he might be in Iberia. Let's just horse onto Marseille. I mean, because of I could even, if they don't reach Marseille, depending on their tickets and stuff, I could misdirect it. They're not going to randomly go into Genoa. No chance of that. Okay, I'm really glad I did wolf form. Oh, I guess it'll be tomorrow I'll be wolf forming. There's local rumors out of the way. They've got no scouts yet, though. That's the other thing. So I kind of want, even though scouts early game worked out for me in the game we just played, I'd rather have scouts early. As a Dracula player, I'd rather see scouts coming out early, because then, you know, then late game they're not going to appear. It also means if the hunters are getting scouts, they're not getting other things. It's better for hunters if they're drawing events that they hold on to early, which are powerful, and then they obtain the immediate stuff like hide scouts and like later when they're on the move. That's a much better situation. They've got so many events here. Okay, nice. Yeah, the fact that yeah they're all full up. Yeah, this could be kind of scary. Yeah, they are completely full up on events. So Friday, 20 supplies. There are only 5 Dracula cards. So I've definitely been shortchanged here. I think we go into Genoa. I don't think there's any way that they just randomly jump on top of me. And it'll probably be only one of them, if so. So we've got all the Desecrated Soils going. Yeah, so we can move into Venice. We could even just go Adriatic and then go east here. A few different options. Right, There's a newspaper. What are you revealing now? Oh, forewarned. Okay, well, kind of glad. Good to know that you've got it, I suppose. If Marseille is undiscovered, I might misdirect it. Okay, so the issue here is then they might now scan Italy, which would be an issue. And it'd be pretty obvious where I am, based upon. No, okay, you're going fast, so you're going to go to Marseille. So I guess the question is now: do I wolf form now? You might. Oh, interesting. You're not psychic scanning. Oh, I expected you to move down into Milan to psychic scan Italy, actually. Now, what I could do here is do a fake wolf form to Venice, or I do a wolf form into Rome and go deeper into Italy. And make the hunters think I've gone up this direction. Or even into Zagreb. And then I could then misdirect Genoa. But then that's the thing, a simple psychic scan could just reveal Italy. That's the thing. Santander is going to mature though, which is kind of nice. There's a sense of emergency, but are you going to sense of emergency now if you're on 5 health? Probably not. Oh, you could try to... No, you can't try to carriage. Too far away. I'd really love to move into Venice here. And I can try and wolf form past. I don't know how risky that is. How bad can it be? What's the stake situation? We've seen no stakes. Ugh. Kind of... I haven't played against Tavlar a huge amount, so I actually don't know really how Tavlar would play as a hunter here. If there's a psychic scan now... Oh, really? You went there instantly? That's really interesting. You have forewarned. So that means then if Seward jumps on me, I have to ambush. I have to hope then that Seward does not have forewarned. Oh, or you just roll slow. Nice. Nice. Okay, so horse economy is not perfect, so that's good to know. Mina supplying. Good. Good. Oh! I didn't expect that one. So she is loaded. What are you getting rid of? Good luck. Okay. Oh, I could... Oh, I'd love to... a dark call here, but It's not going to happen. Could wolf form down to the boot. Could wolf form to Zagreb. Stake, okay. Get rid of rats. Saboteur could be kind of handy here. Just to slow them down a bit. But we'll get rid of them for now. Do you ever have any host? You do not. Okay, so you've probably got a weapon then. Do I wolf form? I could just get discovered if Gadami jumps into Rome. I wish I had a better hand here. Imagine there was a hoax in Santander now. Do I wolf form? I don't know. Well, if I wanted to, I could hit Godalming with this. And then he's forced to discard his only weapon. Yeah, I think we definitely mature this. Yeah, we hit Godalming. Okay. Now, has that really messed up your horse economy? I hope so. I really hope so. Wolf form here would be really nice. I just don't know what. What's this? Okay, bats. That does nothing for me. If I move into Florence normally, then Hans will think, okay, it's Rome or it's Venice, but then Gadami could roll slow, hits Florence, then I bet then Seward rolls quick, like a quick horse. I don't have the best defensive stuff, so could wolf form to Nuremberg, could wolf form to Zagreb, could wolf form just down to Rome. I really don't want to use my wolf form now, because then it's gone. If I could make them think that I've gone east, that would be really handy for me. Again, it's just a simple psychic scan would rule it out. Do I misdirect Marseille to make it look like I'm going back into Marseille? But then Van Helsing will probably just roll down to Marseille anyway. I didn't even pay attention to what Gadami's events were. You know what? I'm going to play really risky here. I'm going to play really risky. gonna play really risky here. This could be my downfall. I could just die right now. Sue gets a good horse roll, or he has some sort of express movement, or Mina has express movement. Is Aggie in play, or is that remnant from the last game? I didn't see you draw Aggie. Could have easily missed it, like I missed the events. What were the events that you had? I think there's a Charlie Carriage in there. Oh, fuck. Right, let's just not reveal. This is where you have a yellow 2 ticket, don't you? No, not Chartered Carriage. Oh, man. That's bad. I may as well reveal because I know you've got forewarned, so it's not a good bluff. I have to hope that Mina can't get in here. At least I know what Godalming's items are. So I could just somewhat bully him. Okay, you've got something here. Okay, let's find you. Okay, that's a point. We got a point. Oh dear. I guess, yeah, it makes a lot of sense for Godalming just to move, because if you don't find me... If you find me, it's great. If you don't find me, it's like, wow, you're on a port then. Okay, so you're railing. Okay, please, Mina, don't have any sort of express movement. Please, 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 please. Oh, okay. Right, wait. I think I can survive a 2-on-1. The fact I know Godalming... Unless he suddenly draws like a lucky find here. We know he doesn't have any host. He only has a rifle. Seward is on 5 health. So there's a world where we kill Seward here. I think we just target Seward for now. I'd even see what my other cards were. God, that was just tunnel. Just complete hyper-focus on one thing. What's the Holy Bullet situation? I think there were 2 of last count. Yeah, so Holy Bullets is something we might have to think about. If I can get Sue down to 1 health, that just makes him really vulnerable. So let's see. Let's just go all guns blazing here and let's see what happens. If I can get Seward to die and make him lose a horse and another ticket and 3 events. We could be looking good here. No Lucy's Revenge. No Aggie. Are you predicting me to play Claws? Ah, you did? Shit. That's not good. Do you have bullets? No, you don't. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. We can work around that. Do I have a Mesmerize? I do have a Mesmerize. Cool. So we just Mesmerize Godalming then. Because he's played Punch, and he has nothing to counter it. I could get Heavenly Hosted here, but I've also got Desecrated Soil that is en route to maturing, unless Van Helsing deals with it. So... worst case scenario, I just go to the castle, I suppose. Yeah, this Mesmerize is kind of obvious. So maybe Seward plays Heavenly Host if he has it. But this means that Godalming's definitely... I can try and get him. bitten. Let me just take it from there. Okay, so it has a rifle. He must have a stake and and he has horse. So maybe the other things are heavenly host. Mesmerize. Good. Oh, are you trying to leave as well? Okay. Nice. Oh. Okay. Damn. Well, if that's the case, I'm not going to get as badly beaten up as I thought I was going to be here. So we definitely play strength. That's for sure. Oh, do we now try and escape his bat? Is that the objective? Maybe. I'd really like to get a bit more health in, but we lose a vamp, which is not ideal. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so... I mean, there's a free Fang opportunity here, so I think we just take it. Okay. Yeah, respectable. That you fear this game is about more than the bite. So I should have maybe then played strength and then played escape as bat. But that's fine. We'll just take the point. We'll take the healing. Should use Charlie Carriage to get into Florence. Oh, and you're now using up your stake. Huh. That's interesting. What's this? Is that speed telegraph? It is speed telegraph. Okay. I will form to Munich. And hope that Mina comes after me. I could also wolf form to Bari. Could also wolf form to Naples. Probably Mina checks Munich and then with speed telegraph and he knows, oh, you're down here. Well, let's layer this, and then we'll take it from there. Did Suid heal? Yeah, he healed. Okay, so I think, yeah, we just keep the vamps for now. Let's put bodyguards. Okay, wolves. You've only got a rifle. Unless you got a lucky find that I don't know about, and that's probably what that trade was. How good is the horse economy? I'm gonna make a little bit of a prediction and say that the horse economy is bad. I will form to Munich. Now, the issue will be then I'm without wolf form. But this is desperate soil, so how bad can it be? Let's do new vamp. Wish I had a fog in here, just to trap them for a bit longer, but I don't. Yeah, I'm just taking really aggressive fights, because I know, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Mina's gonna move first. Do I want to reveal it's a vamp then? Maybe not. I don't know. Do I reveal it? No, maybe not. Maybe I don't. Can I escape his bat against her? Fast horses. Come on, you need to be rolling slow here. There you go. There you go. But eventually you're going to start rolling fast. That's the problem. And I've now used my wolf form. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Can Van Helsing get into this fight now? Oh dear. I think we try and beat up Suit a bit. Will my Bordeaux lair be relevant? Probably not. We'll see. I'm really surprised that, yeah, so Suit ran from that combat really quickly. Let's play a Fang in here. Yeah, Van Helsing could get here with a Charlie Carriage. Or a sense of emergency. Which isn't ideal. So yeah, I could get right clobbered over here. We'll see. Oh, man, I keep disrespecting that card so much. Right, can I get out of this one? Methinks not. But we'll give it a try. If I can survive, I do have a Desecrated Soil inbound. Oh dear. Yeah, 3-on-1 might be too much. Okay, fine. Mina, it has to be completely stacked here. But she's showing the knife, which makes me very scared to play Fang against her. Because if I Fang and get it wrong, that's such a big swing in health, and then just... Oh, he has Lucky Find? Oof. Well, that's not ideal. Let's see what you're getting rid of. Oh, you're playing Garlic Reef? Oh, that's brilliant. Mina plays Plan Ambush, right? So she has Heavenly Host, so there's just no point me targeting her at all. Right, so we just take 8 damage to the face then, and... Do we survive this? Do we even survive this? I mean, I guess I could have fanged Seward. Imagine if Seward doesn't play Heavenly Host. I just take 4 damage for nothing. Yeah, just heavily hose damage is so much. Yeah. Just flew a little bit too close to the sun on this one, I think. Oh, you played garlic. Okay. So, wait. Do you have any aggressive thing? Maybe not. Maybe you've only got a stake then. But you threw away, like, pistol and things. You must have something good on Seward. Surely. But now you're playing a knife? Where's the Heavenly Host? I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Like, does Van Helsing have Heavenly Host? What is going on? I don't know where the knives are. That's the thing. Does Mina have 2 knives? I'm very, very confused about all this. We find Van Helsing, then we're still alive. We escape his bag and Seward? I don't know. I don't understand. Problem is, Van Helsing hasn't traded with everybody, so he would have just had to luck his way into a Heavenly Host. But it's far more likely one of the other, Seward or Mina have one. Why doesn't Mina play the Heavenly Host there? And is she gonna? Does she have triple knife? Is that what this is? I need to eject Van Helsing out of this combat. Damn. Well, I've got healing, so that's okay. What? I'm so confused. Oh, you have Heavy Host. Ah, but that means... Wait. Did Lucky find... Why didn't you play that last round? Oh my god, what the fuck is going on? I mean, that's a good bait. Oh, I could have got her. Wait. Has Lucky Find... Has Lucky Find done its glitch here? Not glitch, but it's kind of bug. Because if you play Lucky Find and you have Garlic Reef, you can technically surpass the item limit. But no, you've only got 3 items. No you don't. Garlic Reef has been used. So you've got Garlic, Horse, and something else I don't know, which has to be a weapon-based thing. But the problem is, I just die otherwise, because Mina plays Knife, Van Helsing plays a weapon. So basically, I have to play Escaper's Bat here. I just have to guess which out of these 2 don't have a weapon. Yeah, because the Heavenly Host has been discarded, right? Yeah, Heavenly Host has been discarded. Right, let's count items here. 1, 2, 3 pistols. No, 4 pistols. Oh my god. Okay, so that means if they have weapons, they're both Escaper's Bat weapons. Anti-Escaper's Bat. Anti-Escaper's Bat weapons. Does Seward have a stake? Did you play Lucky Find to get the Heavenly Host? I have to bank on that. Did I know that? Oh man. Lucky Find just killed me there. Did you have it? Oh man, I was so confused on items. I'm really gutted that didn't go on for longer. Oh. He had 2 stakes and a rifle? Oh my god. I assume Seward had the knife and you used lucky find to get HH. Did you have great strength? He kind of operates with a rifle. No, he didn't have great strength. Oh, the non-use of HH with PA fooled me. Ah, imagine I just find Mina there instead. I assume she had double knife or something. What did he say about Mina? Mina had 2 knives. Yeah, that'd been so risky. Oh man. Oh man, just not knowing items just makes that so hard. Oh, and the luck. Because yeah, that's a bug that's been known for a long time. If you play Lucky Find, so the way it works is if you've already got the Garlic Reef, or you use Lucky Find to pick up Garlic Reef, you instantly play Garlic Reef. So you end up with 5 items. You got the Garlic Reef in play, plus the 4 items in your hand. That's not how, probably in good faith, the game should be played, but that was ours. We've got another one. Let's see if I can drac. Oh, never mind. Since that wasn't a very long drac game. I mean, you'd like to think that Sud would not have got into that fight, because the tick economy must have been beyond awful. But then the fact that then Van Helsing's just sitting there with a chartered carriage, and then the spy, yeah, matures, but then bats don't do anything. I'm trying to show off that hunters are not OP. A lot of that was my own doing, but then I could have got away with that. I know the speed telegraph existed, but I could have gotten away with that if Van Helsing, Seward didn't get into that fight. Minos have planned ambush, but he's only got 2 hunters to deal with then. Okay. Oh, I don't know. Do I have a coin? Oh, do I have a coin to hand? Let's see. Okay, coin obtained. Okay, so Tails, Tarvalor gets to pick. Well, I guess it's going to go Drac. Right, and I'll be honest with the flip. Oh, and I dropped the coin. Lol. Right, get a different coin. Because I'm not going to go and find that. It's under the bed now. Right. It's been flipped. Oh, wait, what is that? Oh, what? Oh, it had to be a coin with no actual heads on it. God damn it, euros. Why don't... Oh my god. I don't even know what side's supposed to be heads in euros. Oh my god. What a faff. Oh my goodness. I mean, I could just do the side where it tells you the value of it. To be heads, I suppose. Yeah, I've lost that coin. Right, okay. So, the side which has the denomination is heads. And it's tails. Right, okay. I'm back on hunters then. We'll see. Let's do Scott's sword setup, shall we? It'd been so interesting if that game had carried on just a little bit longer to see how much that spy and then also the use of charter carriage, how much that would have really screwed over the horse economy. How far would have I gotten? There's only problem. As soon as you use wolf form, and I had to try and escape as bad of that combat. Otherwise, I would still be in issues for the next 5 turns. Which I had Discred so about to mature. It's like, ah, come on. Like, if I can just get out of one fight. Yeah, have just enough health to then. And if hunters had just thrown resources at me, I might have been able to weather the storm, but we'll see. I'm doing Sculpt Sword setup for this one, just to do something a bit different. And also just to see how I feel about it now. I think Sculpt Sword setup is still a bit extreme. Maybe something like Pizza Wizard style, or like a Marseille style for certain might be better, but we'll see. We'll see. Obviously, well, I was going to say, item optimization is definitely not as good. But then Van Helsing is always alone anyway, so that couldn't have been stopped. Do we check Ireland? Sure. Okay. As I said, don't like getting scouts early, generally speaking, unless there's a very clear extremity to rule out. Please, items be on my side. Otherwise, this could be a very painful game. Especially I know that there's one horse in the wrong place to begin with. Oh, that's from last game. Oops. How do I can spell correctly? Yeah, I should have just gone the safe move, gone to Bari, or even Rome. 1, 2... No, because Van Helsing could have got to Rome as well, so... I would have been in a... probably in a... I would have been a 3v1 anyway. Blood transfusion? Game? That is not what we're looking for. Okay, that's what we're looking for, though. Okay, Van Helsing's stacked. Oh, 3-2 on Godalming though. Okay, so Horse Economy wasn't. I mean, we saw that Horse Economy wasn't perfect prior to the spy. Oi! That was close. Don't think Van Helsing drew a single ticket with even a yellow 1. So, oh, you mean only yellow 2s? Is that what you meant? Ah, okay. Yeah, so, I mean, hindsight, It'd have to be a wolf form to Naples or Bari. I knew obviously the speed telegraph existed, but I just didn't know if the Huns had follow-up or not. But it turns out they had just enough follow-up. No great strength though, but they had other stuff. So again, that's kind of a mistake on my side, just to evaluating risk and things. Okay, prioritizing putting down the rumor token rather than dark calling. So yeah, I gotta get rid of holy bullets here. Okay, so he's got a horse. That's good. Local rumors. Well, it could be a hide. There could be a hide card in here, so could be Edinburgh. Otherwise, or it could also be Liverpool. But otherwise, Britannica's been ruled out. So we need to get a horse on the eastern side of the board now. And you keep digging for this white one. Okay, that's fine. Let's just scan. So yeah, rusty Scott sword. Very rusty Scott sword over here. It can happen. It can happen. You go, like Bucharest Galatz, and you sneak into Klausenberg or something, and then, yep, that's you caught. Oh, getting all the knives over here. Okay, for one's good. Okay, right. So Sue's got decent items. Sure. Newspaper reports. Okay. Yeah, let's just play immediately. Give me the information. Yeah, makes sense. It is a weakness to this start. I don't have any stakes. This is not ideal. Van Helsing could move over, I suppose. Seward would make it. Ah, he scanned you in Amsterdam. Okay. Yeah. Well, if you hide in Amsterdam, then... Need to get this last white one. Yeah, that's fine, because you can rail there, potentially. Let's get rid of this ticket. Yeah, that's fine. That's not so good, but never mind. Oh, I could have thrown that back, actually. Until you search there. Yeah, don't give secrets away now. Oh man, that put a memory into my head from the very first league. And it was Mr. Green and Pirate Joe were playing a game. And for some reason they decided to VC. I'm not quite sure why, because normally we don't VC for tournament games. I was commentating. I think Roscoe had joined me, I think. Or maybe on my own. And there was an evil presence for Van Helsing that caught Dracula in the UK. But somehow on the VC, Pirate Joe managed to convince Mr. Green that he hadn't seen what he'd seen. So then Mr. Green was doing these weird searches. I'm like, what are you with hired scouts and the like? Just searching really weirdly. I'm like, what are you doing? You know where he is. No. Uh, good times, good times. I think you just stay put for now, because I don't really want to encourage Dracula. Like, oh, look, the UK is wide open. I'll go there. I think actually we keep dogs for now. Yeah, you couldn't have got that far, unfortunately. We needed that in a couple turns, Mina. This is a fog. I don't even have stake, so I'm actually in a really bad spot item-wise. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yep. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Good. Improving horse economy, you just stay still. Could maybe move into Munich here to block that. Especially since now local rumours isn't a thing. Evil presence is still an option. Ah, okay. Yeah, oh man, I kind of have to do this. Because I have no idea what Amsterdam's going to be. I don't know if it's going to be a bodyguard. If it's a bat we fight, fog would be the issue. Actually, no. Saboteur would be terrible. Because Gadami doesn't have a gun. He has forewarned. Oh, am I going to have to use forewarned on a Saboteur? Oh dear. We shall see. Can you stop drawing garlic, please? Really not appreciated at this moment in time. I think now we get rid of dogs. Planned ambush is good. Yeah, so if this is a saboteur, then yeah, that's really problematic. I really don't have... Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I'm just diluting the pool for the white one. Let's dig for the white one. I can fix horse economy later. It's bats, it's fine, because then Seward could move in. But again, if it's a fighting vamp, then we've got a real problem, because we don't have a stake. But then again, Oktoberfest wouldn't have... Well, I mean, you probably don't saw Amsterdam Oktoberfest. Well, Tavalar clearly has done in the past, but not this time, I think. Okay, wolf form. Oof, yeah, you could be really far away from me now. Oh, it could be Nuremberg. Right, let's just... One problem at a time. Let's deal with Amsterdam. Or try to deal with Amsterdam. Imagine if I blow forewarned here on a saboteur, and then I can't even kill the vamp. That would be pretty bad. Okay, if that's the case, I don't forewarn this. Because now I can move in with you. I think now you move over. Oh, your items are so bad. Your items are terrible. Do we fill the stake? Sure. yeah, my vents are just so poor. So poor. Okay, that's fine. We stopped 7 points. We didn't have to spend a card to do it. It's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Okay. You really need a horse now. You can just keep supplying. If not, Gadami can get it. But then how on earth do we get her in a good position? So yeah, Brussels, probably Strasbourg, could be Nuremberg, so that's Zagreb. It could even be Italy. Wolfram to Toulouse. I'm about to check Zagreb here. Just to rule out the East. I don't know if I want to spend a move doing that. Okay. So yeah, 2 delayed hunters. This is going to be a very quick day for me. Right. You're going to land in Le Havre. Let's see if Dracula's here waiting for me. Nope, that's good. I don't need another stake. Oh, that's the revealed one. No. There we go. Blood transfusion. My god, the absolute dross I'm picking up here. Yeah, pretty poor. Pretty poor. Right, let's try and get a horse economy sorted. No. Well, you can go down to Marseille. Tomorrow, I suppose. You can deal with Brussels. That's fine. Right, we need to trade stuff off Mina. Could even take the escape route at this point. But Mina escape route is pretty good. I think the timing of that's better. Okay. Do I supply with Godalming? Do I send him down to Marseille? Maybe just supply and then Seward goes to deal with Brussels? Yeah. We could... Where do we go with Van Helsing? Do we check like Clermont? No, it can't be a Wolfram from Clermont. We could check Geneva, maybe. Checking Paris is also good because it could be a Wolfram from Paris. So I think, yeah, I think you supply. Okay, you got the horse. Oh man, I regret everything. Okay, maybe I don't regret it as much. Yeah, maybe we don't regret it as much. Let's check Paris here. No, okay. So, yeah, you just keep supplying then. Oh, another man, I'm just chucking all the stakes away. Not ideal. Oh, I forgot I had a newspaper, didn't I? So I could have made that move way more efficient. Let's just use it. Okay, I mean, it's where I expected him to have gone, so... Unfortunate, but it's okay. It's... No, she doesn't. Desperate Assault, that's fine. We can do reveal. It's only 1 health. 1 health, 1 health. So yeah, Van Helsing checks Geneva. Kadami checks Nuremberg. Yeah, I think that's... Yeah, let's just reveal it. I'm not too fussed about that. I might have to move Mina over to Munich, perhaps. Yeah, maybe as Dracula a bit cheeky and go beside Mina into Zagreb because 2 of the proximity events are gone. So there's only 2 left. But that's okay, we got somewhat a hand off the trail. Right. No, we don't play Renewed Vigor. No, we have... That is our gold dust right now. We have to hold on to that. Can I rail? No, I can't. Let's try and get with horses to Nuremberg, which we do. No. Okay. Could be Zurich will form then. So I don't know, do I check? Let's check Geneva. No. Lucky find. It could be Frankfurt, so you might have to backtrack here, which is unfortunate, but damn. Do I even... Is there a world where I want... There's just a rumor token's just been placed. So maybe we just get out of here. Tavlon matures it, sure, I lose the wolf form location, but then the rumor token's gone. Or maybe we should have tried to kill it. Have more information that way. Yeah, I think I give you the choice of whether you want to mature it or not. Problem is now that's 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces away, 5 spaces away from Strasbourg. Yeah, maybe that was the wrong choice. Yeah, maybe that's the wrong choice actually. Yeah, I think I had to kill it to keep. Maybe that room token was just a complete bluff. I hope not. Hopefully that was a vamp that went. Yeah, because that's so far now I have to try and travel to work out where he's gone. Yeah, I should have tried to kill it. But then again, I might not have killed it anyway. Okay, let's just... do we try to scan Austro-Hungary? Probably out of there by now. So it doesn't really help. I mean, the other solution, we just supply for a turn. Yeah, supply. Evil presence. Oh, excellent. Okay, with a gun. Yeah, not ideal. I just throw that back in for now. Yeah, it's not looking too hot. We might have to do the old-fashioned actually run around and try and find him trick. I mean, it could have been a Frankfurt Wolf form, but then there's not many places you could be then. You'd have to assume it's a Zurich Wolf form, but the problem is it could be Iberia or it could be really far east. So, yeah, not ideal. I should have actually. Oh, fuck me. Oh, fuck me. Wow, that's fucking brutal. And Hypnosis is gone. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. Oh my god. That's mental. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to have to do this the old-fashioned way. Oh, you have wild horses again? Oh no. Do I night supply? Are we that desperate? We might be. We might be. That is an absolutely brutal dark call. Oh man, everything that could have gone wrong this game. Maybe I should have just let that aristocratic mature. I'd be in a much better position, I think. What's the odds here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 12. So 13 left out of 37. Kind of normal odds. I'll hold it for now. Oh dear. Yeah, Mina not getting. I should have checked Zagreb to rule that out. Yep. Ah, Hypnosis going. That's just really mean. Let's check Sofia. Let's just apply to everybody else. Surprising return. Oh, that means Aggie is actually relevant. Escape route. Better than good luck. I mean, imagine this is a hoax. Yeah, I'm just going to supply my way out of this problem. And hopefully I'll not look like a tit while doing so. Yeah, this doesn't bode well for the tournament. Doesn't bode well at all. Okay, well, I've spread myself out, so hopefully eventually I'll find him. Maybe when this thing matures, if it's a vamp, it'll tell me where he is. But I don't really want to be down 8 points either at this stage of the game. Second renewed vigor's gone as well. That's the kind of chaos that rule could introduce. If you're not in Bucharest, you're not east. Of course I fucking jump. Fucking on top of him. Oh no. Who has planned ambush? Shit, I don't remember who has planned ambush. Shit. Do I forewarn this spire? Yeah, we'll get rid of the knife. Oof. Okay. Right, you know what I've got now? Right, where is everything? You have Lucky Find, but you don't have any movement. Fuck. Right, well, at least we know where he is now. So we can give chase. What on earth do you do? Do you supply? Let's see if you can get like a sense of emergency or something. Evil presence. Useless. Utterly useless. Absolutely useless. Do we bother bringing Aggie back? No, because I might need it for a search at some point. You just never know. Oh dear, oh dear. Well, that's... Yeah, Mina just being stuck with 2 white ones and no horses is just not nice at all. But... So is it like Galatz, Klausenberg, Szeged then? Is that what? Yeah, I wish I'd moved Mina into Zagreb. I would have found that out so much faster. Yeah, not paying attention to timing of the trail and everything. But that's okay. Found him eventually. I've still got a week. So I think we do this. Oh, brilliant. We'll chuck that in so we got better odds. I think we take Lucky Find off Mina here. Yep. We do that. Yep. Because then we can just trade stuff to Gadami if need be. Or even Lucky Find to Seward, perhaps. Not immediately, but... You're probably going to go to Constanta. That would be my guess of where you're going to go. Actually, you're layering this, I think. Okay, that's good for me. Maybe I should move Mina to Budapest, then she could have gone to Klausenberg. Is that Belgrade? I think it might be. Oh, you're just gonna supply. Oh man, I really don't need a stake here. I think we get rid of Holy Circle. Wax cylinders, we can get rid of you. I know Roscoe will be cursing at that, but we can just bulldoze our way through things, hopefully. Oh, why did I go this way? Am I sort of preemptively doing it? Right. Can it be Klausenberg? No, I can't be... No. So I think, is Mina safe to move? I think she just keeps supplying. We try and get like a sense of emergency or something. For a Cleep. Not quite what I had in mind. I want to wait, because it could be a really good searching tool. You heal. Ticket. Do you just give Lucky Find to good arming already anyway? Maybe. Oh, you're gonna get a manual heal time again, aren't you? I don't know if I verbalized that or not, but that was something that crossed my mind. I mean, I can't be... Oh, you got 3? Oh. That's just a brutal chain of events. Oh, I didn't get rid of anything good from my side. But this could be Unearthly Swiftness, Devilish Power. Take your pick of what they are. Even double wild horses here would just really screw me over. Where is this location? It can't be a coastal location. That's the thing. It can't be a coastal location, right? I don't think it can be. Is it Sophia? So then this is Constanta? It was 5. It was 5 away from 1, 2, 3. Do I search? I think I have to search here. I don't know, is this my opportunity to try and get him? I'm not quite sure. I mean, if it's not now, I don't know when it is, that's the thing. Is it Belgrade, this location? Okay. Okay, so I could use my second action to stake it then. That's fine. I just have to hope that you got stuff like summon storms and things which is not relevant now. Also like Unearthly Swiftness that you wouldn't play immediately. Oh, nothing else. Okay, so I have no idea what this is. Do I search these things? think I do. Okay, we can work with this. Yep. Yeah, we can work with that. So where is this location? No, I don't discard any of these. Hmm. So now with... you can block... Oh, man. We can get a 2-on-1 here. But even the 2-on-1's not great. Oh, you're not using your... What? Okay, let me just... Do we just supply? Yeah, I think so. Oh, man. That is just the one I didn't need to see. Oh, man. Okay, let's supply. Who do we give planned ambush? We give planned ambush to... should we go to Godalming? He's the one with the low health. Let's move here, because there's a potential sense of emergency thing we could do. Yeah, really surprised you didn't use wild horses though. 4 health. I do have great strength. Should have given you the... What a terrible hand. I guess we have to go Holy Circle, right? Or do we just go Crucifix for the memes? Can't really afford him to die. Are you just gonna claw me straight away? Let's dodge with you. What a awkward game. But yeah, it's my own fault for not searching Zagreb. If I'd known that, I would have caught up to him much quicker. Seward and Van Helsing would have been as far as that position. That hoax probably wouldn't have matured. But yeah, the first Emmanuel is pretty brutal. To got rid of second renewed vigor, where it is. You can see how buried it is. And another planned ambush. Whoa. I need to see combat. Oh, mesmerize. Okay. Yeah, let's play Heavenly Host then. Oh. Yeah, it would have definitely been better, but never mind. Okay. Does he actually just get clawed here? Let's play knife. I think we have to... I don't think playing cowardly helps our cause here very much. Oh, nice. Okay, that worked out. That worked out really well. That's another 4 damage. Oh, can we actually do it? Can we actually do it, chat? We got Heroic Leap. My kingdom for a clause. Do we now bail from this? Well, we do have a dodge. So we could dodge. And Sue would play something aggressive. Or he could play Garlic, actually. Oh, that could be kind of fun. Nope. Get out of here. It's actually, yeah, Garlic does nothing, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Okay, so he might have claws now. If Godalming dies, how bad is that for me? I don't lose the game, even if this is a vamp after it. But horse economy gets messed up. Maybe I do play Holy Circle. Yeah, let's be sensible. Let's be sensible. Oh. Oh! I've cancelled it. I've cancelled the mist. Ah, he could escape his bat this round, though. Ah, he can escape his bat now this round. Aha. He can escape his bat this round. Well, he can't... He can get to the coast. He can get into Castle Dracula, but then I wouldn't know that. I can try and surround him in Bucharest. I don't know what his cards are, that's the thing. Not a enraged by the looks of things. I'm hoping you've... No, you must know my items. I can't really afford Seward to lose his gun. Yeah. Yep. That makes perfect sense. I should have got both of them out of the combat. I was just too greedy for an extra 2 damage. You get your feedback, though. So, I need to get Hurgly traded off Mina. Just in case one of the other 2 jump on top of him. Van Helsing can trade it. Yeah, I should have ejected both of them from the... But then... Jack would have been 2 health better off. Could this be a Desecrated Soil? Possibly. If it is a Desecrated Soil and he goes to the castle, he'll be back to 13 health, but there's no trail. Get everybody into Bucharest and just supply up. Yep, castle. Castle time. Okay. No, you're probably going to move. Yes, Rogue Leap isn't as important. Mina can move into Sigurd. Oh, that's right. That's right. He can now move out of the castle. Oh, what the fuck? Are we actually going to see 3 Emmanuels in one game? Wait. Yeah, Konami doesn't die there. Thank God I healed. Oh, you can't go into Bucharest. Ah, but you do have the, oh man, you have the... wild horses. Now, it's not often that Dracula's in Castle Dracula, but with loads of Dracula cards. So Konami can just basically never move from this position. So it needs to get to a big city to supply. Yeah, we need Van Helsing. Van Helsing support here. Right, so that's Klausenberg or Galatz. That's fine, because Bucharest is on the trail. It can't get misdirected because it's associated with Hyde. So that's stuck there for 2 more turns. So I probably wasn't going to move anyway, to be honest. I can just move very aggressively with Mina. If he pushes Mina into his space, I can just rogue leap him. So still not that great, no. True. So since you were Seward. Are you gonna Dark Hole again? Is that what's gonna happen? Escape route, Heroic Leap. Yeah, I think we're okay. Let's supply, yeah, to get the Dracula card off the top. Probably should have healed though. Let's supply. Charter carriage. Okay, you're gonna move forward. I might wolf form now, actually. Yeah, it could wolf form now. That'd be a few spaces I have to check, including a coastal one. What are these things? Don't really need sense of emergency and charter carriage. Mina kind of needs a sense of emergency. Charter carriage, though, could be handy. Do I take heroic leap off Mina? Oh man. You're on 10 health. So many permutations. Who needs what? Who needs what? I think taking sense of emergency off suit, I think, makes the most sense. Yeah. This could be quite a dramatic ending here. Dracula doesn't have points, but does have cards. I'm really surprised that Dracula didn't go for a manual a third time, but maybe it wasn't available, but it must have been available. Shuffle the rest into the event deck. But if it's a play immediately? But anyway. At least it wasn't points. Will we ever see a game of Consecrated Ground? I don't know. Consecrated Ground's been very shy. You're not hiding. So you've moved between Galatz and Klausenberg. So do I pounds here? I think I do. Let's check Galatz. You're here. Okay. Do we forewarn this? Yeah, I think so. Right, one. Right, you can charter carriage your way in, and it's guaranteed. Ah, great. I'm guaranteed a 3v1 here. No, I'm not, because the sense of emergency is on the wrong person. It's not even an amazing fight either. I really want Van Helsing to get into this fight, if possible. So maybe I save the charter carriage for for later. Well, that is very unfortunate. Oh. And now use a forewarned. You can play wild horses to stop Van Helsing from getting in. I have to hope that Mina gets blocked here. Nope, you play it correctly. Shit. That's terrible. Oh man, that's just everything's on the wrong person. I needed sensibility on her. I should have used Charlie Carriage with Sword. At least he would have been in the fight. Oh my god. Or traded. Because now Dracula could go to Constanta, fog me. You have to move to Belgrade, so then you can move into Sofia if necessary. Shit. Ah, what a fool, what a fool. So he could die here. Hmm. Maybe I should have looked to block the move after Galat. But I didn't know if it was Galatz or Klausenberg. I fear plotting quite a bit here. I'm just gonna just gamble and punch and hope you don't have double claws. You played that really quickly. Yep. Nicely done, nicely done, nicely done. Ah. Brutal. Yeah, wild horses. That card is devastating. Okay, so we gotta try and get this white one. Nah, having another ticket is actually not bad. Oh, that's right, you can't get tickets here, can you? I forgot that was a thing. Okay, and you do nothing. So you're probably going to wolf form. You have sense of emergency. So you could make it to Sophia. Or to Constanta. Okay, Dracula still doesn't have a trail, but only has to move twice in the 4th week. I don't have Rufus Smith. Dracula's got no damage from that. The thing is, like, Dracula has to play Fog here because you've seen me use a Forewarned. Did the other Forewarned get discarded? No, it didn't, but I think you have to bank a little bit on the idea that... Oh. Shit. Well, that's not ideal. Can't do anything. Holy moly. Now you can just Dark Hole again. God, what absolute snowball fest here in terms of just. Oh no, you're moving. Okay. Well, I'm gonna move Godami out instantly, so I can find out if the wolf form was to here. No. Okay. So my gut feeling is it's going to be one of these two. But I mean, even if Seward jumps on him, what do I do? No. Unless you're hiding in Constanta. If I'm going to play it to find out. I got the escape route. Yeah. Oh, I wish I'd gone in. Okay. Oh, there are all the fogs. Okay, fine. Fine. Use supply. Oh, there's now. Oh, there's just so many Dracula events in the deck. I'm not going to get another event, I think, for the whole game. Oh. Nope, has the game stuck? It looks like it. Oh, no, maybe not. No, it's the whole fog thing. Oh, you can just stay put and do this over and over. Can I kill you? If I Heavenly Host you this time, and then get Heroic Leap traded. I don't win if I escape route, so I think we need to try this. We need to try. Obviously, Dracula could just fang me here, and then it's absolute curtains for all the hunters. But this is just a really unfortunate series of events. I mean, it all could have been stopped, I think, if Zagreb had been checked. Yeah, okay, I'm glad I didn't play my Heavenly Host there, but now see now I could get fanged here. But again, I don't win if I play scared. I have to play aggressive. So let's try it. Ouch. That's not ideal. I should play my rifle. But never mind. Van Helsing might just die before we can even get a Heroic Leap over to him. And then Dracula just goes to C. Yeah, because he'll land in time. I mean, if he has two aggressive cards, I die, I think. He needs two fangs. So let's try to escape and hope he doesn't have it. Oh, you played that so fast. You must have a fangs. GG. Did you have two? Ah. Yeah, then if he heals off it too. Oh man, that shit is awful. Yup. If you had two, then you just guarantee to kill in that situation. Giving him more stuff. Yes. Oh, you only had one fine card. Ah. Oh, good pick then. Ah. Good pick. Oh. Yeah, this is a loss. I'm definitely gonna have to definitely up my game. My God, just even yeah, just a lot of awkwardness this game. And that's the thing, just being a little bit rusty, just trying to, trying to deal with it. Um, is the problem. Oh yeah, of course you feed on top. Yeah, of course you do. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh dear. Um. Hmm. Okay. So lessons will have to be learned here. Definitely not gonna win the tournament on this showing. Oh, I needed to come out of the hospital. Even just it managed, like, the sense of emergency got drawn on Mina. Just having another body in a fight, that could have just been the difference. Brutal. Yeah, I'm not going to kill him with sword. Oh, I should have moved Mina into Sophia. Oh, but then he just go into Galatz, that's the thing. Oof. Okay, so lesson learned. Check extremity location. I was just too greedy. I didn't want to move Mina onto Zagreb and then discover it's empty and then move it back in. I should have maybe... Oh, but I had, like, no stakes. Maybe I should have let the aristocratic vampire mature. I just would have supplied up more that way. Yeah, vampire lair doesn't save me. So we will pass and we'll give Tarvalar rightful victory here. But yeah, I have I seen 2 Emmanuels in one game? I think Strider did it to me. I do not deal well with this variant. Maybe that's how you defeat me. Impose a house rule that I don't like. I just get absolutely shafted. Hopefully, when I play Drac, I will get. I didn't get a good opportunity to Dark Call in the other game. As that's fine. I'm just luring everybody into a false sense of security that I'm playing badly. Well, let's just supply for the bans. Oh, there's a forewarned. Oh, that would have been really nice to have. Oh, Rufus Smith, you troll. I think I used up all my luck in the first game, I think. What's this? Is this a vamp? No, it's Desecrated Soil. Nice. Just for even more ideas. Yeah. GG's. Oh well, Dracula can win a game. Oh, those were very topsy-turvy games. As I said, especially with the Dark Hole rule, there's going to be chaos. We're adjusting to the CG rule, so there's going to be chaos. So nothing is guaranteed at all in this tournament. But Tarvela's a good player. Tarvela's been how long in the community? Let's think. Immortal Invitational, I think, was the first tournament, if I'm not mistaken. Or am I mistaken? At least 2 years, because definitely League 2024 that Tarvela joined. Or am I misremembering? Tarvela will be able to correct me, I'm sure. Or maybe it's due as Dark Horse was first tournament. Well, at least 18 months anyway, so Tarvela's getting a good, definitely becoming a good player. They're pretty difficult for the tournament. Yeah, exactly. It is on par with what you'd expect. Yeah, definitely. But we didn't get any CG. But the thing is, that's the thing. Even if CG is not drawn, Dracula benefits from the rule. Yeah, if you just open up the board, then that just makes things just a little bit nicer for Dracula. So yeah, let's think. For first game, I mean, first game as well, I almost fucked up because that Wild Horses thing, I just completely lost my mind there for a second. So that could have easily been a loss. Second game, I think I got a little bit unlucky because of ticket economy and stuff, but that can always happen. You just get jumped on by 3. Should have taken the risk and find Mina anyway, but she could have just played knife all the time. I never expected a Heavenly Host from her. Those I had no item information, so I shouldn't have been playing so close to the sun. But I was in a really bad spot anyway. Maybe I should have just left Venice and gone to the sea. Don't know. Bit of the boring option though, but maybe that was the right thing to do. And then this game, still a bit awkward just because of the way items fell and stuff. But all I had to do was just search Zagreb. I could then just focus on trail. The Emmanuel Hildesheim would have still happened because that was a dark hole. Or maybe not. Would it have happened? Yeah, I think so. I think it would have happened. Maybe if it does, like, you know, at least I would have known he'd gone east. So people would have got there quicker. Finding out a couple of turns earlier. But also then Seward and Van Helsing would have mispositioned. So then the 2 hoax matures probably wouldn't have happened. But then if there are vamps, I would have struggled to deal with them. So maybe Dracula would have got some more points, but I would have stabilized. But then who knows what would have happened third week. If I was running around all the time, I wouldn't have had much supply done. So I don't know if I would have caught Drac 4th week. And maybe just try to pounce. I did have renewed vigor, so that would be my one sort of play up my sleeve. So yeah, but still, yeah, not from my side of the board, not very convincing at all. So definitely have to work on a few things. As I said at some point during this video in one of the games, my form leading up to tournaments has often been not very good, and just for some reason in the tournaments I play better. Don't know why, but anyway. That was fun. That was a long video. How long have we been playing? 4 hours? Something like that? Yeah, 3 hours. We got 3 games in, so that's good. So, yeah, hopefully you've all enjoyed watching me suck, and you've enjoyed watching Tarvela beat me. And, yeah, look out for Tarvela in the tournament. Definitely a little bit of a dark horse. Turn into, you know, a regular player and a consistent player. So, and especially now if prefers playing Dracula, and if the rules favour Dracula, I'm not saying Dracula's favoured, but you know, the rules are pushing things in Dracula's favour a little bit. You have to see. You have to see. Yeah, take care everybody. Thank you very much for watching. And if you want to sign up for the tournament, come and join the Nomad Discord, but you've only got maybe a day or 2 left. So, thanks for watching, and yeah, I will record as many of my tournament games as I can. And yeah, I will see you all in another video very soon. Bye everybody. I'm off to think about what I've done.